carbon holiday. While governments are meant to represent the people, the harsh reality is that the very corporations they're supposed to regulate wield far too much influence over the system. And this is the true challenge of climate change. We need to confront corporate power in the only language it truly understands, the bottom line. Once we've convinced the corporations, our politicians will not be far behind. This is the inspiration behind the carbon holiday. While the method of energy production is generally not within our personal control, our consumption of that energy, combined with our consumption of consumer goods, can still be a potent lever for change. If you stay home tomorrow, turn out the lights, and avoid that shopping trip to Costco, no one will notice. But if everyone who cares about climate change did the same, and on the same day, it would be noticeable. Power plants would register a temporary dip in demand. Now imagine doing this not just one day, but on multiple days, one day this month, one day next month, and so on. And not just on weekends, but weekdays, by staying home from work or school. Now many will notice, and we've effectively created a two-part protest. A rolling boycott against consumerism, a lowering of energy consumption, which by itself helps fight climate change. Governments and the corporations that influence them will eventually begin feeling the loss of income, of control, and be moved to take action. And if they don't, to an extent, we've created a path to directly combat climate change. We win on the way to winning. This protest would be called the Carbon Holiday. The people demand a comprehensive plan for the complete phase-out of fossil fuels from extraction to combustion. Until this demand is met, the people will observe the carbon holiday, avoiding all unnecessary energy use and consumer purchases. The carbon holiday will continue to expand until this demand is met. Once a plan is in place and verified, the carbon holiday will end in that country. If a country later falls out of compliance, the carbon holiday will resume. What will people do with these carbon holidays? Walk in the park, plant a garden, pick up litter, or talk to the neighbor about climate change. Or if you feel so compelled, picket the local power plant or government building. There is no end to the activities people could perform, even if we do so by leaving our cell phones off and our cars in the garage. Of course, not everyone will be able to turn off their power or skip work. That's okay. People will contribute to their abilities. Ultimately, the carbon holiday will create a better world both before and after we achieve our goal. We know what needs to be done, and we know that it's just not happening fast enough. The carbon holiday is a mechanism for achieving the change we so urgently need.